Hello all. So today we are going to deal with LPC 1768 board or microprocessor, which is nothing but prepared by whom? It is nothing but prepared by the company called as ARM. So ARM is a company which has prepared LPC 1768 microcontroller. Correct? So this ARM is having how many pins? This ARM is having 100 pins. This ARM is having 100 pins in general. Correct? When it is having 100 pins in general, so this diagram, whatever it shows, okay, this is the representation or this is the exact pin diagram of LPC 1768 ARM Cortex M3 board. Okay, so here you can see that there are 5 ports are there and each port is of 32 pins. So in total it will be 160 pins. So 5 ports, so 5 into 32, 5 into 32 is going to become 160. So totally 160 pins will be there for the ARM1768. But the point is that 60 pins are not available for connection, only 100 pins are available for the connection. Correct? So that's why you are supposed to use only 100 pins for the connection. Rest 60 pins are not available for the user for connection. Next, if I assume that, let me start from P0. So P0 will be having how many pins? It will be having 32 pins. It will be having 32 pins like this. It will be having 32 pins like this. So it starts from what? It starts from 0 and then it will end at 31. It will end at 31. Correct? So all the pins are there for P0. Similarly, we are having for P1. Similarly, we are having for P2. Similarly, we are having for P3. Similarly, we are having for what? We are having for P4 also. Correct? So all the pins, all the ports will be having 32 pins. 32 pins. Correct? So if I want to address, zeroth port of P0. So how to address it? You can address it as P0 point 0. This is how I can alert any data to 0th pin of 0th port. Similarly, if I want to address first pin of 0th port, so I can write P0.1. This is how I can address or I can give any data to the first pin of 0th port. Okay. Similarly, for second, third and fourth port and all, it continues. Correct? Here a concept called as pin cell will come into picture. So if you can note down that, okay, instead of having all the 32 pins of the port of any port, it has been divided into 16 pins of each port. Okay, for example, 0 to 15 pin of port 0 is considered as what? Is considered as pin cell 0. It's considered as pin cell 0. There is no logic behind why the name called as pin cell and all, but it has been kept a name as pin cell, P-I-N-S-C-L. So pin cell, P-I-N-S-C-L 0 mean what? It is nothing but 0 to 15 pin of P0. That is port 0. 0 to 16 pin of port 0. Similarly, this is called as pin cell 1. Similarly, from 16 to 31 pin of port 0 are considered as, okay, 16 to 31 pin of port 0 are considered as pin cell 1. Okay, always it should start from the higher bit and then it should end at lower bit. Always it should start at higher bit and then it should end at lower bit. Okay. So this is how the pin cell is done for all the 5 ports which are available: P1, P0, P1, P2, P3 and P4. Right? So in short, we are having 10 pin cells. For 5 ports. 5 ports. For example, if any device is connected to the 17th pin of port 1. Okay, 17th pin of port 1. For example, 17th pin of port 1. This is how we address 17th pin of port 1. So it means what? It falls under which pin cell? It will fall under pin cell 3. It will fall under pin cell 3. This is nothing but 17th pin of port 1. Correct? So from here onwards, we are not supposed to call it as ports, but instead we are supposed to call it as pin cell. Pin cell 1, pin cell 2, pin cell 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Correct? This is how the pin cell will be defined for ARM LPC 1768. This pin cells will be utilized while programming, because this is in interfacing. What we do is we are going to connect a device to either port 1 or second or third pin of port 0 or something of that type. So at that point of time, we have to assign which pin cell to which pin cell it has been connected. Then it has been programmed. Okay. So coming back to the block diagram, pin diagram. So here we can know that, okay, P0 0.0, because it is 100 pin IC, P0 0.0 is what? Okay, is having many functions. Okay, like RD, like TX, and then serial data. Right? So it means what? Each pin, you can see that even P0.1 also, it is having many functions like TD, RX and SCL and all. Okay, serial clock. So each pin is having many functions. Okay, so if it is having many functions, so our job is that when we want to program it, we have to make sure that each pin should be defined for which function it will be there. Okay, if you can see every pin is having many functions like TX, AD0. Okay, so like this. Okay, so AD0, D0, 0.7. Okay, like this, it is having many functions. So it has to be perfectly defined as to which port, which pin is utilized from which port, and what is the function of that port. Okay, that specification has to be done in while writing the program. Okay. So this is what we are supposed to remember. While programming. While programming, we are supposed to remember this LPC 1768 pin configurations. That will help us to know to which pin particular device is being connected. And after that, we also should be remember which port it is and which pin cell it is. Once we want to know about this, then it becomes very helpful for us to write a program. Okay. In the next video, we will discuss how to write a program for the different interfacing programs. Okay. Thank you.